Whew, alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Jesus Christ, that's the wrong episode. Free agent franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are here at the end of year number one's postseason, where we saw the Sirloins run the table and end up knocking off the top-seeded Platypi 3-2 in the final series, winning in Game 5 behind a 3-0 shutout from Ace Manny K's. They took care of business, outlasting the Freebooters in the semifinals and dominating the Moose in the first round. So the Sirloins are year one champions, and you know what that means. It is time for the off-season here. Quick recap for the season. The Reapers did end up going 16-16. We missed the playoffs with a .500 record. We were one game out of the playoff hunt. Even if we had won our final game in the regular season finale to go 17-15, we still do not make the playoffs because of run differential. So the team does not make it. It was supposed to be the Platypi tonight, one boy. My recording schedule got offset. Hey, Scootsy, welcome in as well. Glad you guys could be here. Hopefully both your days have been going well. I'm happy the Orioles beat the Yankees, so, you know, good day all around. Nothing like winning 2-0 against those damn Bronx Bombers. How did I miss this much? Dude, we are not even at the halfway mark of that season yet. We have got a long way to go. Plus, I figured, you know, it's fitting with, you know, with the Thumpers getting ready. They're going into the finals, obviously, next episode. And then for Reapers, we're already at the end of the season, so might as well do this one now, you know. That's right. Oh, you already beat the Mets? Nice. After being no-hit through 7, too. Wow, the Mets found a way to lose. Impressive. And again, that's par for the course for the Mets. So, alrighty. Looking at league leaders, refresh you for year one. That's the playoffs. We did have Axel Torque make the top 10 in the league, which means he's automatically Rookie of the Year. So congratulations, Axel. He's the highest rookie on the list, and he's actually the only rookie on the list. So way to go, bro. Appreciate that. Jose's ass at first. You're bringing up calling someone up. Hey, you know what? Do what you guys got to do. It's still early in the season. Keep it rolling. Get that momentum back. Hitting .077. Wow, and I thought Chris Davis was bad. Jesus. Then again, Chris Davis hit .052, so. Abreu is at the end of his career. He was good in his prime. He's just past that now. All right, so that's the recap there on league leaders. So let's go ahead, go over the ground rules as we look through the team here. So obviously, Reapers take over the Overdogs franchise here in this playthrough for this universe. So we have the entire team of free agents here. We are only allowed to replace the amount of players that either retire or reject the contract offers we are going to give them in the regular here at the re-signing period based on their loyalty statistics. So let's go ahead and scroll over to that. We have a lot of loyal players, so there is probably not going to be a lot of roster moves here at the end of the year. Unless their evaluations are, like, egregiously low. Like, Fragos is going to be egregiously low. Teresa Ketchum's also egregiously low. They're really the only two good examples of it. Nomar, he has regressed, and he's probably going to ask us to offer whatever he was making last year. And that means we could be stuck with his stupid ass at third base, so this is probably going to be bad. Same thing with Yips Fraser. He's also regressing, sort of. Allegedly, he's getting older while not improving much. He is still a B overall. I think he was maybe a B- and like went up a little bit, but in any case, the game is trying to tell me he's not supposed to be a starting shortstop. Yeah, 99 loyalty does mean they're going to stay. So really, what I see here, there are only a couple people. Obviously, Hotto's the only one in danger of retiring. He is 40. So the question is, will the old man hang him up? Brill Channing is not coming back. His loyalty is officially at 0. He's going to ask for over $10 million. And I'm going to go, ha, 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 get the fuck out of here. The other one is Sign Blinder. He's iffy. He could be back. He could not be back. He has slightly regressed according to the valuation. And Lynetta Bet is also the other iffy one. She is still relatively near where her valuation salary is, and loyalty is only slightly above 50. So she is a coin flip of returning. We don't have good experience with the number 99. This is very true, Macho. Thank you for reminding me of that painful incident, costing me another couple $1 million for Sky in the Thumpers franchise. But welcome in, buddy. Hopefully your day's been well. All right, let's not dawdle. Let's just jump into it. What do we got? Okay, big news. Hato de Ladogo does not retire. The 40-year-old refuses to hang them up. So he is still here, and we have to offer him the contract. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, no. Burrow still has a 19% chance of staying. Are you kidding me? He's inspired. How is he inspired? He's 40 fucking 1. I don't have a fountain of youth here, buddy. Frago might leave. Well, good news for Frago is we can offer him new money, so we don't need to replace him. We can actually increase his offer. A midlife crisis. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, this is gonna be painful. I really thought we were gonna get to make a couple roster moves this episode, and it's not looking good. But let's run through this and see what happens. We'll obviously start with the man of the hour, Axel Torque. He had the best season of the entire team, and won Rookie of the Year. He was 6th in MVP voting. So, yeah, Lynetta might stay. That pisses me off too. That's because she knows she ain't gonna get a job anywhere else. We'll start with Axel. He wants 8'7". He is 8'2". What his evaluation is 9'4". He actually wants to be under his price point. I'm going to give him the money. Obviously, he earned it with how well he played, so that's an automatic re-signing in my book. Frago, same thing. If we look at the stats here for him, where is he? Frago, obviously 4-1 through 8 starts. ERA just over 3. Like, he was the ace of the pitching staff when we were in desperate need of one, and he had such good development this year, going from a B overall up to an A-. So this is a no-brainer. Frago needs to be paid, and he needs to be told what to do. He needs to be shown faith that he is going to be the top of this pitching staff. So he obviously is going to get the money he's asking for. He's worth 10.8. He's asking 10.1. That's still a discounted price. Give him the money. So we can raise, I think we didn't really set a rule for offering, re-signing at asking or not. I'm thinking we can pick and choose who we want to re-sign at their asking prices if we want to keep them. If it's for players that we don't want, we have to offer the role. Yeah, we're not allowed to release anybody thanks to the embargo from our previous franchise's ancestry owners. Whatever shady shit they did, they put embargoes on our ass. Yeah, if we don't want them, we offer them the role. Yep. That's basically what it is. All right, so those two were obvious re-signings. I think Rita Raconda is an obvious re-signing. She's worth 9.9. She wants 9.2. She's making 8.8. It's 98. I'm going to roll this. I'm going to try and save some money here, considering we just paid those other two. Nice. There we go. Perfect. No sweat there. Armando Ganuts. I can't even offer him anything lower. I have to sign him, so we're going to keep Armando at 8.5, even though he's only worth 8.2, and he got that negative trait now, but he's still a fantastic pitcher. I just wish he would learn how to throw a third fucking pitch. Does any team know MLB history on an embargo? I don't know. I think Rita went up from a B+ to an A-. She didn't develop terribly much. She got a few random roles, but I think maybe she had 1 or 2 player developments we bought for her. She hasn't progressed that much, but she has gone up somewhat. She hasn't added any extra pitches. She still has pickoffs or no new traits. I think her accuracy went up and her velocity went up. I think that's the only thing she developed. We'll just work on the bullpen since we're down here. Heimlich we want to keep, obviously. How did he do last year? The youth is on his side. He had the best ERA in the bullpen at 3.60, I believe, because I think he beat out Raconda, who had 5.87. Yeah, and then Ganuts, he had 4.23. Those two got overused a lot, and Heimlich was able to capitalize on that, which is surprising because he had the worst start of all our relievers last season. If you remember, in his first career appearance, he took a line drive to the face and gave up, I think he got 1 out and gave up like 3 or 4 runs. Oh, they've never had an embargo in the MLB. Good to know. We're setting We're making something happen that's never happened before. Look at that. We're being trailblazers. Worth 480. He's asking for one. Oh, yes, that is a discount. Give him the money. All right, Blinder. I honestly was not that impressed with Sign Blinder. He was a massive disappointment for us last year. ERA over almost at 6. Like, the dude, he was supposed to be great in base runner situations, and he was absolutely horrible. Not to mention, he also regressed. He went down to a C+ on his own, randomly, and didn't get any player development for opportunities that we could buy either, so I'm okay with offering him this low salary and seeing if he leaves. I know it's a 91% chance. Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping he leaves here, but he's probably not going to. Of course not. Damn it. All right, now the one I'm dreading, Lynetta Betta. I really don't want you here. I really want you to go away. Please go away. You suck. Please go away. Thank you! Oh, thank you, merciful Jesus. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Good. Get out. I don't need you. Good news, folks. We have one bullpen slot open. Okay. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, I'm stuck with giving her too. Fuck. Damn it. Alright, come on back, Garth. You ain't going anywhere, unfortunately. Burrow, please leave. Please, just go away. You have a night... Alright. I'm not going to speak it into existence, but I'm thinking of something right now, and I bet you all are predicting what I'm thinking right now, and you're going to laugh if it happens, too. Yes, thank Christ. Oh, my God, I was going to say, if he actually accepted a 19% chance to stay when Betta walked away on an 85, I would have absolutely lost my shit. She's being harassed by the owners to leave. Technically, we're not owners. We're GMs. We're the Arizona Coyotes. Well, they're not going to be Arizona Coyotes anymore. I see they're moving again. All right, and Jacoby, I really want Jacoby to stay because he's developed really well, going up from a C+ to a B. He added elite changeup. All his ratings are at 50 or higher now. His accuracy has gone up a lot. Like, okay, great job. Jacoby, all you need is another fastball pitch, and you need to get that velocity up. Please. You're worth, what, 6'9"? You want 6'2"? Okay. You know what? Take the money, Wagyu. Take the money. I wouldn't bet on it. Solid pun. Hey, he can't leave. He's one of my subscribers. He has to stay here. Okay, so let's see. Who else are we stuck with? Let's get those guys out of the way first. So Camilla Cuffingham, we're stuck with. I actually wanted to keep her despite getting that RBI 0 trait. Cuffingham has gone up a good bit here in the series, so we just need to develop her speed and her throwing arm a little bit and get rid of RBI 0 at some point. So she's an automatic re-signing. We're stuck with Duder Alderino, even though he's basically a non-factor off the bench for the most part. All of those home runs came in the simulation. He got most of his hits in that last stretch of 8 games where he was like juiced and on fire at one point. So and that's because he was starting for Seb Swolson, so we get to keep him. Goose Caboose we get to keep, even though he was a massive disappointment last year. Look at this hitting ratings, hitting 146 off the bench, and he has pinch perfect. What are you doing wrong, Goose? At least you didn't make any errors in the field, so at least your utility fielding came in to help us. Oh, a new draft went down. You need my thoughts? Okay, go right ahead. It's a tier 3, duh. Alright, so we're going to keep Goose. We're also stuck with Hawkins, who I'm fine with keeping. Hawkins did alright. He was actually very serviceable, and he was, at one point, our most consistent outfielder behind Torque, so... Because Torque was really slow, if you remember, somewhat at the beginning of the year. Like, he was hot and cold. Hawkins was, like, solidly consistent for a little bit there, and then he just got overshadowed by Torque like he should have. But, hey, you know, good job, kid. So we get him. We get Walter Vaulter back. Okay, Vaulter doesn't really play much. He splits time with Tejado in the right field and also with Cuffingham in right field, but when we called upon him, he's delivered somewhat. He drove in 2 runs in those last 2 games against the Overdogs, so he's doing something right. Though he is on the older side, so he's probably going to regress here soon. He's going to be mainly just a pinch runner at one point. Drop some money on a good start. This is very true. We're going to have a shit ton of money. Hotto, we're stuck with the old man as well, even though he's regressed. He actually hasn't regressed according to the valuation terribly much. We were able to counteract some of his regression with some player development purchases, so he's about where he was when we started this whole thing. So, good job, Hotto, I guess. All right, so now those are all the automatic re-signings. Now we're back to guys that may leave or may not leave. Now, of these guys, which ones do we want to keep? Pooch Ponderosa, I'm okay with. He walks, he won't walk. But he's probably our most underused player on the entire team. He batted a whopping 5 times as a pinch hitter. He got 2 hits, and he never once played the field. So this guy is basically just a placeholder in our organization as a 5th outfield option who can pinch hit when times are needed for a bomb. And he can also pinch run. So just give him his current salary. I don't want to risk anything. I don't want to lose any extra money. Okay, he obviously was going to come back at 99. Thank God. It'll be interesting if we can make the chemistry work. Yeah, because right now we're only setting 1 off of Crafty, it looks like. Who we lost? We lost Beta, who is a competitive, disciplined. Yeah, we can make this work. Next up is Yips Frazzler. Obviously, Yips is, what is he worth? 7.3. He's asking for 6.6. He's at 6 million. I wasn't overly impressed with Yips as a shortstop, plus Wild Thrower is kind of a gamble every time I throw the ball from shortstop. He probably shouldn't be our main shortstop moving forward. I would like to replace him. He just doesn't bring a whole lot to the table. He's not a big power guy. He doesn't drive in runs. Hell, he barely gets on base. He's only hitting 279, so can only play one position is laughable. I was hoping Yips would be better. Me too. I was really hoping Wild Thrower would be gone by this point. I am okay if Yips walks here. But I'm not giving him any money. Damn it. Okay. Well, guess what? We're going to play the roulette at shortstop again. Next up, Yacker Asherbaum. Obviously, big Yak. I would love to have him back. He's a good power bat. He's actually a solid fielder somewhat at second base. He gets the job done. Drove in over 20 runs last year. A little weak in the RBI totals, but he was a slow starter as well, so he bounced back good. Drew a lot of walks. All right. Made a couple errors in the field, but we'll work with it, I guess. There, Yak, but I'm not paying you any extra money. Take the money I'm offering you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And don't have to pay any extra money. Love it. Seb Swilson, automatic re-signing. We got rid of RBI 0 on Seb. He was our main power hitter at the beginning of the season. Then he cooled off massively. I don't think he hit a home run the last 12 or so games of the regular season. So, yeah, he just, disappeared completely off the face of the earth, offensively speaking. Surprisingly, was not as bad in the field as I was expecting him to be. He made no errors in his first year, with a fielding rating under, 35? So, that's impressive. I also hope Goose develops more. That would be nice. All right, Seb. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That would have been bad. Thank God I didn't see that. Whew, they would have offered him all at asking. All right. Sebby, what do you want? You're 5'8". You're asking 5'1". I don't want to spend any extra money on you, but I kind of don't want to risk losing you. You know what? Yeah, take the money. Why not? All right, Ketchum. You're worth 12.5. You're asking 11.8. How did you do last year, Teresa? Decent hitter, 267. Didn't drive in a lot of runs. Then again, she's batting at the bottom of the lineup more often than not. 3 homers. How'd you do feeling-wise? Didn't draw a lot of walks. She wasn't really impressive to me. But she is one of our better players, so it would be wise of us not to cut her right now. Just for the money to sign a starter. Oh, Teresa. I'm going to keep you just because you do bring a lot to the table, but... And I'm not risking losing you. Take your money. All right, Nomar, please get out. I know you're not going to. It's a 94% chance you don't walk, but I'm not offering you any extra money. I do not like you. And of course he signs. God damn it. All right. Okay, well, we're stuck with Nomar for another year, and let's show you how bad he was last season. Yeah, he barely got over 200. He was hitting below 200 for, the first, let's see, we play 32 game seasons. He was hitting under 200 for the first 28 of those games, and then he just went on an absolute tear the last 4 games. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, he somehow dragged himself up out of the trenches and got over 200. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he did. Okay, so at the end, he does not have Whiffer. That is true. He did get rid of Whiffer. But he still doesn't earn the extra money. I still don't like him. So at the end of everything, we can make 2 whopping roster moves this season, guys. We can get a starting pitcher and a reliever. Whoopee. Oh, no. All right, let's start the offseason. Let's see what big names have left. Alicia Woodrow has left the Moon Stars. Fair enough. The Moon Stars were tied as the worst team in the league. Rally Overo, okay, he walks from the Grapplers. Jackie Slam walks from the Nemesis. Norm Phenomeno walks from the Crocodons. Devin Godsendez from the Grapplers. And Chuck Filthwick from the Grass Eaters. Any retirements? Oakley Stiffs has decided to hang him up after getting the Freebooters to the semifinals. That is a sad, sad day there for One Boy and his Freebooters fan base. May him and Lawai pour one out for old man Oakley. Lawai is in tears and he's not even here. He can sense a disturbance in the force at the gym. Remington Sharp retires from the Platypi. Carrie Wayward was a free agent the entire season. She was one of the Overdog members that never got picked up out of the free agent pool. She has retired. And Lefty Southpaw, the rookie ace of the Sawteeth, retires as well. He is no longer in the league. So those are the big retirements. I don't know if there were any others, but so we have 2 spaces open on the roster we can replace this year. It is 1 starting pitching rotation slot, preferably a number 2 pitcher. Tacoby is not ready to be a number 2, in my opinion. He's a good number 3. Givener, you are only a 4, and you will only ever be a 4 until we manage to finally get rid of your ass. And we can sign a reliever, preferably a good one. Because we need someone to support Rakonda and Ganuts. A Blinder can't do it because he doesn't have maxed out Rally Stopper. And Heimlich, he's developing. He will be able to get there. He can't shoulder the entire workload, though. Woodrow, you say? Go on. Ideally, we want to get 1 crafty person, and that's really it. At least one of those 2 signings needs to be crafty in their chemistry to get those traits max boosted. And the other one, obviously, we need to work on getting scholarly up, and I think Woodrow actually qualifies as scholarly, if I remember correctly. So this might actually work out in our favor. That has specialist, reverse splits, or stimulated. Very true. Very true. We do need that. Okay, let's see what's available. So, obviously, we're only focusing on pitchers this year. What do we got? Starters. Alicia Woodrow is actually competitive. Okay, that does not help. Still, go on. $18 million you're worth. And everyone's going to pay you about $20. We have $42 million. We also don't want to shoot ourselves completely in the foot development-wise, okay? Let's keep that in mind here. We're still a very young team that is developing for the most part. Are we getting someone who is goated? We have the potential to do so. I don't want to blow all of our player development funds because at the core, this team still sucks. So right now we are a mid-pack team. We don't necessarily have the resources to go get someone goated all to miss the playoffs. And we're going to be stuck with said person for the entire year. Whatever player development funds we have going into year 2, that is what we're stuck with the entire season. We have to keep that in mind as well. Then after the second off season, everything's off the door. We can start releasing players in year 3. When was the last time I ever used SMB? I used Woodrow? Ooh, that is a very good question. It was definitely an SMB4, but it was in exhibition games only. I've never once signed Alicia Woodrow. What else we got? Manny Case is out here. He led the Sirloins to a championship, and now he has walked. He wants more money. He's disciplined. Okay. Any of these starters, who is crafty? Let's see. Rhiannon Cannon. Not what I'm thinking of. There's rookie 20-year-old Whistle Schaefer with Volatile. That is a risk on a starting pitcher, that is for sure. But he doesn't strike me as a solid number 2. And then it's Alberto Roberto. Hopefully there are more crafty relievers available, because this is not looking good for starting pitching. And I'm not really considering anybody below. I think B is like the lowest we go. Got rookie Palm Madden, 31-year-old. Can also play the infield. The hell you say? She can't even field. What are you, a Mashadonga? So, we might not need crafty, but we have a lot of green traits. We could get 2 discipline, that's true, but we only have 2 discipline traits. She could play first base. You know what? She has the same fielding level as Swolson. They're both 33. You're right. Yeah, I'm really thinking we need to get at least one crafty person on here. Palm Madden. I'm intrigued. Go on. Heidi Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Cecil is an option. We all love Cecil Sawyer around here. Rookie Pitt Pruitt. That is a solid number 2. I like that. I would be okay with that. We would be 1 short. That is very true. That's right, because we lost Chinning. Chinning was disciplined. Okay, so right now we are down disciplined. Yeah, so right now we're at 4 right now. Where was Lynetta? I think Lynetta was competitive. Scroll all the way down here to her stupid ass. She was competitive. So competitive, we're down to 3. And disciplined is down to 4 players. Okay, perfect. Also, we're down 1 spirited trait down to 4. We're down 1 scholarly trait. So we're down at 9 for that as well. And then going to Chinning. Chinning, I believe, has one of the crafty traits, if I remember correctly. Where are you, Burl? Yeah, so we're down to 8 crafty traits right now. Pitt does look good. I love Pitt. I like Pitt Pruitt already, just on the surface level. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's look at the reliever. Okay, so starter reliever. We have the potential to go get Norm Phenomeno again. We have potential. Oh, there are so many options, and I am here for it. Slick Pickman, 36. Scholarly, doesn't really cut it. Cutter Crack-A-Barrel, no thanks. Ratherswell, another freebooter. He is crafty. Has Metalhead. Okay. 50% chance he doesn't get dome when he gets line drive in the face. Trade screen? Sure, I can. Let's see. Crafty, okay. Alright, so we have Ratherswell. Any arguments for him, one boy? He obviously has the freebooter stand here. I trust your judgment. McWales. Ooh, that's right. Taylor's out here. Disciplined, rally stopper, and durable. Okay. 32. Max Texas. Young Maverick McMahon is out here as well. He left the Sandcats. Never used him even in freebooters. Wow, okay. That's right, because K Frequent was a thing. What else we got for crafty? Joseph motherfucking Broseph is still here. God, if you weren't 38, I would consider it. Got What Do You Know, Libby Doe, rookie Ed Yamagans. Those are some decent trades. I like the look of the Yamagans. Handero Specialo would have max boosted specialist. Go on. Okay, Hander, you're stretching it a little bit though. Being a C plus, that kinda iffy. Cashmore, Winder, Simpleman, rookie Dewey Brooks, 21. 19-year-old Neil Villarreal. Jesus. Lou DeBaziz, Lil Bupton, Lynetta Betta, Klaus the Game, Elric Rippin. Okay. So, obviously, there are not a lot of good crafty relievers out here. Libby Doe is probably the best. She's 26 with no traits. Yeah, Hander with Surrounded is like playing with a loaded gun. You're either going to kill your target or hurt yourself. And if he's not facing a lefty, you can forget about it. Crafty traits do we have? That's a good question. Let's go ahead and go back to the team screen real quick. Where is that? Oh, that's right. They don't have the My Team section here. Okay, what do we got? Mind Gamer, Sign Stealer, Bad Ball Hitter, Mind Gamer, Distractor. He's gone. Pick Officer, Reverse Splits. Let's see, what else? Wild Thrower would be down to 1 for Yips as well. We do have some good traits. Yeah, and then you put Hotto on as a pinch runner at his 40-year-old age, even if it's just to distract a relief pitcher. Oh God, is he gonna wreak havoc on them? And look, he's gone gray. His hair color changed, so he's probably gonna retire after year 2. Then he knows this is his last year. You were gonna say go get it. I think it is worth it too. That's what I'm thinking. So we need to get one crafty player. So that, obviously, we can't be flexible on that. It has to be one crafty player. So there's obviously... Ooh, Charles Samplemore. He looks nice. 27-year-old. Beavis Ortiz. Beavis. Hey, buddy. No. Kerwin. I think that's all I'm going to find. Stubby's too old. I don't like Rhiannon Cannon. Manny Kays is decently... He's a decent option, too. He's going to be worth $13.9. I might pay Manny, come and tell him, hey, you want to come play for a shitty team. You ain't going to get no run support, and you're coming off a championship season. Maybe you can show our guys what to do. How old is Whistle? Whistle is 20, I believe. He is 20 years old. He might actually be the best, and we go get... Oh my God, I know where you're going. Hold on a minute. If we get Whistle, like say we get Whistle, he's obviously going to fight Wagyu for the number 2, number 3 slot. But he fills the crafty trade. He's only got 3 pitches. That's a good... Well, he's 20. He's going to develop. Hold on. So we don't restrict ourselves. Well, hold on a minute. I want to think about this. Best available player, obviously, is between Alicia Woodrow and Norm Fenomeno. If we sign Norm, who can play third base over Nomar Stubbs, Nomar's taken out of the equation completely, and signing Whistle boosts up Wild Thrower, so Yips's Wild Thrower goes down to Tier 1 debuff, and we get a 20-year-old starter who may develop and get a 4th pitch. And we won't have to spend a lot of money on him either. Norm will be able to not only come out of the bullpen, he'll also play third base. We get rid of Nomar Stubbs completely. I think we just cracked the code on the offseason. Rhiannon is 33. She's on the older side. She would be a better fit than Schaefer, probably. So really, if we sign Norm, we're getting like 3 things in one. And obviously, y'all saw what I did with Norm throughout the entire Heaters series. We know we're going to hit with him. We know we're going to be able to pitch with him. Go with Cannon and Norm. Okay, so Cannon is worth, and she has 5 pitches. That's lovely. With Elite Four-Seamer, she is going to be worth about 10-4. So we'll have to pay her like, what, $13, $12 million maybe? And then we go get Norm. Norm is obviously going to be a lot of money, so we know he's going to be the one you break the bank on here. Ooh, there's another rookie down here, Domingo Baker. He's 19, but he's disciplined. Only 3 pitches. What is with you giving rookie starters 3 pitches, guys? Norm, he's going to be worth 14.8. You know people are going to pay Norm probably about $19 million. So 19 takes us down to, oh, that's going to cut into our money really quickly. You think I can get her in the 11th round? That's true. Yeah, because Cannon we wouldn't be able to afford. Moving forward, it would hurt the budget too much. Hey, Shaneba, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. You have to get Norman like the 9th or 10th. Very true. All right, well, let's start simming up. We have our targets picked out, it sounds like. Let's start seeing how the board falls and go from there. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Chance Lauderbury's here, folks. Are there any other good, solid relievers? There's Rob Hurlington, the 4th. I love Robbie. Great kid, Mr. Consistent. Always have a soft spot. Harvey Wilkins, rookie. You can't hit the broadside of a barn, but Norm Phenomenal beats you every day of the week, kid. Still, in case, for whatever reason, shit hits the fan, we have options. What other crafty starters are there? Ooh, good question. Let's see. Cannon, Schaefer, Roberto, Hogswind, Bertram Half-Berger III, and that's it. Norm is really young, too. He is 24. It's like we know if we sign Norm, we're getting a core player. We sign Schaefer, we're getting a core player. Like, we can go either way with this. It's obviously Cannon and Schaefer are our primary picks. What other relievers do we have? We have Libby Doe, who I would be all right with signing at, like, bare minimum. Hander's a stretch. He's probably going to go immediately. Woody is too old. Joseph Broseph is way too old, and I hate Surrounded. Shea D, pricey, but solid other option if Norm goes. I've never used Shea D either. Roberto, he may retire next year and leave. He's 38. He could be an emergency choice. Hogswash is one of my least favorite starters. Oh, yes. Hannah, she is the bane of my very existence. If you guys remember the SMB4 series, every time she pitched against me, I could not hit her to save my life. One boy knows. He watched me struggle through that. Him and Wild Dog, they both seen me struggle with that. So they both know how bad it is. Yeah, there is not a lot of options here for Crafty. So we are really, really hoping that, like, good players. Sancha Silvio also is a young possible option backup. Wild Thing we can work around. Obviously, we got rid of it on Joanna Heater. I forget how young Sancha is now. So she's a good young piece for the future as well. We need to sign one Crafty player. Like, Hannah's like an emergency break-the-glass kind of situation. Her and BH3 are like, if you've really fucked up, if you have to sign either of them. Don't worry, she's at 2-3. She's going to get picked up immediately. Watch. Is there anyone else that I like right here? Oh, fuck no. Ozone, you're too low-rated, and 25, you're a little late to be developing now, kid. Yamagins I like. He's young. Got good traits on him, too. He's like, if we fuck everything else up. Manny Kays I would love to have. Pitt Pruitt, he's solid as well. Fuck no, slack off, get out of here. Let's see. Domingo Baker, he only has 3 pitches, and I don't like his archetype. Tarak Smith, he's developable. He's a C+, though, so he's like a if you miss everything else kind of signing. Kendra, oh, she'd be great. I forgot K squared was out here. We know how good she is. Got Cecil. We got Beavis. I don't like. Nah, I'm not a fan of Beavis. Hugs and Air, I'm gonna avoid. Rusty, he's pitching well for us in the Platypi series. Still got Norm. All right, we got Felix. Ooh, Felix Farmhand is a developable player. Okay. Maverick McMahon, he's an option. Max Texas is too old. So is Grace, unfortunately. Loot, no. Klaus, no. We're not even worried about any of these closers. Alicia, I'll star you, why not? Kerwin, no. BB, no. Chance, no. Absolute legend, but no. Rally, Chucky, Dewey Brooks. It's a little low rated, never mind. Same with you, Neil. Although your traits are really good, I will say. That almost is worth a star. How fitting, Lynetta Bet is last. Do I want Steeler to get better? Let's see, real quick. Alright, so Crafty, what traits do we have? Okay. So we have Mind Gamer, Bad Ball Hitter, Sign Stealer, Mind Gamer. Wild Thrower goes down to Tier 1. Distractor. Chinnings is gone, so ignore him. Pick Officer. Reverse Splits. $16.6 for development. That's true. It's $500,000 a game, and we already have almost $3 million built up already. Yeah, I think the lowest of the low I want to go for development money left over is $16 million. I don't want to go below $500,000 a game. That's like my bottom. That's my bottom thing. We've already been sitting here arguing about this for 42 minutes, and we haven't even moved to signing anybody yet. I would like to point that out. You guys said this would be quick. The most deliberation we've experienced, yes, because we're so restricted, we need to make this perfect. All right, let's start moving up before we lose the entire rest of the audience from the YouTube channel. Speaking of which, hi, YouTube. How are you doing? Peak gaslighting. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, let's sim the first 5 rounds. We know none of our targets are getting signed in the first 5 rounds. Let's get through that real quick, okay? All right, any big names coming off the board? Spanky Wagner, Osteroni, Lavelle, Drake, Miyoshi. Nothing there. Only Hanzo is cut, and he's being replaced by Ganez. Okay, nothing big there. 3, Toot Whistle. That's a big signing. Didn't work out for the Grass Eaters this past season. They failed to make the playoffs, so they cut her right before the end of the year. Buzzards now have her. Fuck, that's in division. They also get Rocky Backstop, everybody's favorite freebooter backup. Check Norman the 9th. Okay. All right, last round 5. Here we go. No signings. Okay, perfect. Let's look. How are we looking at money? Oh, I didn't want power. I wanted, shit. I fucked it already. Okay, so Shay is at 14.4. Where's your valuation? She's worth 11. Okay, so Shay is getting there. Borderline, I'd say. Where's Rhiannon? 13.7. She's worth about 10.4. Okay. Starting to get up there a little bit, boys. 10.9 on Schaefer right now. He's worth about 7.8. A little while to go on him. No rush on him. Yamagins, he's at 5.1. Okay. Madden. Oh my god, that's the wrong name. Silvio at 12.8, worth about 9.6. Getting there. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, stop hitting the controller. God, I'm a professional, I swear. Samplemore's at 15.6, worth about 12.3. If you don't sign Norm, you should go with a better starting pitcher at any chemistry, and then you get a crafty reliever. We F this one once Nomar decided to stay. Rocky his ass. F him. He's one voice guy. Check Norm in the 9th. Okay, where is Norm? Let's check him real quick, just to make sure he hasn't gone anywhere. Where are you, Norm? I know he hasn't gone anywhere because I only have that showing. He's at 18-2. He's worth 14-8. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting very close. We take this one round at a time, and we check it every round, okay? Round 6. Here we go. Nothing. All right, perfect. What do we got? Okay, 10-3, 7-4. We're looking at valuations here. 2.5, 2.8, 2.6, 2.6, 2.8, 2.7, 1.3. Okay, we're all over the board here still. Consensus is about 2 million. I see Woodrow hasn't gone yet, so I think we're okay. Yeah, Norm is at 2.8 above. Okay, we can go another round, I think. Go Norm as your 4-starter and get a reliever as well. Why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave? 14th round is when you hit the 0-0 for asking. That is true. That's about right. Oh, you sent me the image, one boy. I forgot about your thing. Let me have a look at this real quick. What do you got? Your new draft. Okay. Yo-Yo Yamamoto. All right. Decently. Good third baseman. Okay. Chemistry, you maxed out disciplined and spirited. I like it. That's what we're doing with the Platypi series. That's pretty cool. Scholarly, you managed to get to tier 2. Wonderful job. Nora Holmes, okay. Solid DH and, as an emergency utility player, not bad. Gaspar, ooh, Gaspar's a good shortstop. I like him. Sack-to-song, mwah, magnificent. Lloyd Cook, solid old man. Billy LeBoink, a little risky. Basket, nice development option. I like that. JYS, good old JYS. Solid catcher. Yoink Sacks, you would. Of all the center fielders you could draft, you had to pick him. Him and Jackie Slam. All right. Still, he's good defensive option and good base stealer. I'll give you that one. Billy Bronx, solid utility player. Decent backup catcher, okay. Cabooser, good pinch hitter, good infielder. Roy Crowds, developable, I like that. Dale Nail, good hitter. Bishop Fuller, ooh, nice. Top-of-the-line starter, a little old, though. Big Bugsy Snuggs, solid number 2. Neomo's a little worrying. Strikes, he'll be decent for a year or two, I think. Buzz past him, decent long reliever for a year or two. Langdon Strider, he might be good for a year. Tolbert, that one's iffy. Digby, you kind of got screwed on that one. Klaus DeGame, I don't like closers, but Klaus is solid. I like him. Just get him a third pitch. He'll be fine. I think he did a good job with that team. What's your ratings look like over here? Nice. Definitely maxing out the power and defense right there. You did really good on defense. Starting pitching's looking good. Contact speed. Bullpen is a little worrying, though. Nice job. Not bad. Not bad at all. He will not be silenced. What did I miss? Oh, boy. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. All right, so let's go another round. Let's see what happens. Round 8. Okay. Round 7, no one got picked up again. Okay, what are we getting at? All right, we're getting closer. Very close, very close. 2.2. I really think once he hits like 2 million above, I think is when he gets picked up. This is round 8. Okay. Show of hands. Do we get Norm now, or do we wait and risk it one more time? What are you guys thinking? Firstly, you're risking another round, okay? Chest is starting hurt. I don't know if it's the Fred Bull of the free agency. All right, Matcha votes for pulling it. Scootsy says wait. All right, so that's 1-1. Oh, 17 mil. I'm okay with paying Norm $17 million. I don't mind. I think of all the people I would want to pay an absorbent amount of money to, Norm is just way too valuable to not give him the money. I see his velocity still a little low. I guess they never really developed that this year with the Crocs. How'd he do this season? I actually want to see this. He didn't pitch much, actually. He only played in 4 games, one of them as a starter. He threw 15 innings. Being a long reliever, it does happen that way sometimes. 15 strikeouts, 7 walks. How did he do batting-wise? Oh, he hit 300. Okay, well, decent. RBI total is a little low for what I expect from him. I expect at least 20 RBIs. 7 homers, too. Yeah, not a lot of power. Decent amount, but not a lot. Axel had a better year than he did. So did Yak and Seb, actually. All 3 of them hit more homers than him. I would have to go cheaper on the other player. That is very true. All right. We're going to deadlock it. We go one more round. Nobody. Hey, we did it. We survived. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. We did it. Pat on the backs, everybody. We made the right call. All right, here we go. $16.4. He's worth what? $14.8. That's perfect. Norm, you can have that money right now. I will give it to you. I will gift wrap it for you. What color wrapping paper do you like? I swear, if we had a Chess Hicks again, not a Chess Hicks, I would have gotten kicked if he got signed. Oh, Norm, shut up and take the money. Come on, Norm, you're coming home. So we want to have the least amount of hit on the budget, so we take Chinning's spot here. So we have 25.7. So bare minimum, we want $16 million at the bare minimum left. So that is $9.7 million, I believe. Yes, 9.3. Oh, shit, that's not it. Holy crap. Take away 7, that puts me at 25. Yeah, that is $9 million. Okay, $9.7 million. Yeah, we can go either another reliever or a starter. Okay, so we need to start getting rid of guys that we know we're not going to sign. Woodrow's off the list. Overo's off the list. Manny Kays is off the list. Chuck Filthwick, Maverick McMahon, Shea D. Taylor McWales is still in the conversation. Samplemore, gone. Kendra Kerr. Kendra is still in the conversation. I would love to have Kendra back, but we still need that crafty player. Cannon is unfortunately off the table. She's a little too expensive. Silvio still on the table, actually. Barely still on the table, I might add. Harvey Wilkins is on the table. Pitt Pruitt is on the table. Rob Hurlington, the 4th, he is still on the table. Cecil Sawyer is on the table. Madden is on the table. Whistle Schaefer is on the table. So right now I'm just going by price, and then we'll go by crafty. Ratherswell, obviously, Libby Doe, Yamagans, they're still going to be on the table, and I think that's it. Tarak Smith, he's still on the table as well. Okay. And Farmhand, I'm going to get rid of Farmhand. We're not going to go this low. Same with Tarak, we're not going that low either. I'll just make sure there's no one else below here. There is not. Okay, perfect. All right, Matsu, see you later, buddy. All right, so now that we've eliminated everybody by valuation price that we know we will be able to sign for the cheap amount of price we're willing to pay, let's have a look at their chemistries and see who is still available. Okay, so Shea, Joseph, and Cannon are... well, I don't like Broseph for the surrounded trait. So we have Whistle Schaefer, 20-year-old. We have Alberto Roberto, Kent Ratherswell, and Libby Doe. Those are our 4 options. So we have 26-year-old Libby Doe. Let's go over them. Middle of the road reliever. She can still develop being 26. Odds are it's not going to be a whole lot, and she has no traits to support or work against her. So she's basically like your middle of the road reliever, which we already have 2 of in Blinder and Heimlich. Kent Ratherswell, a little bit older, more little above middle of the road, but slightly. Doesn't throw hard, but he has 5 pitches. That's nice. He has metalhead, so if he gets hit in the face, he'll be fine 50% of the time. Alberto Roberto, the old fuck. Has 5 pitches. That's wonderful. Junk baller, high accuracy, low velocity. We know those get smacked around a lot in the sim from our experiences. So when we sim his starts, they're going to be painful. And then the best starting option, obviously, is Whistle Schaefer. He has volatile, which could help in a pinch, but he only has 3 pitches. But he is 20 years old, and the odds of him picking up a 4th pitch are higher than, say, somebody like Libby Doe, who's 26, who's the next youngest option on the list, I might add. So volatile, basically, yes. It is good on a starter if you're especially if one of us is in control. It's definitely going to be good. Yep. All right, let's see what their valuations are real quick. Okay, 1-1, 1-3, 1-3. Okay, so it's getting there. I think we can wait till maybe round 12, and then we can pick them up. With no runners, he usually gets locked in. That's very true. Whistle will get rocked this year. Well, yeah. Well, we all thought that the same thing about Tacoby. He started really hot, and he got rocked in the middle of the year, yes, but then he came back at the end of the year as well. So, and Schaefer's going to have a higher starting point than Tacoby did as well. And I could sign Whistle for his asking price. That's very true. 7-8 will not dip into the budget that much either. I'm liking where we're going with this. Right now, let's get through round 10 here. No roster moves in round 9, so Woodrow is still out there, I might add, and she was higher rated than Norm. Sorry, for value, not asking. Yeah, I got you. All right, so let's get through round 10. I don't think any of them are getting signed. They did not. Okay, there were literally no signings at all. Wow, okay, so we probably could have gotten Norm for maybe his actual asking price, his valuation price. Go to round 13 if Whistl's gone, go for Ratherswell. Okay, that would move. Yeah, that would put Norm in the starting rotation, yep. Okay, I would be fine with that, because then Norm will just right over to third base. Nomar goes bye-bye. Okay, I can see the arguments for it. I like it. What are we looking at right now? Schaefer's at 8-5. Ooh, it's getting close. Okay, next round. Okay, now the signings are coming off the board, the high-level guys. So when we start seeing B-plus players get signed, that's when we jump on it, okay? Woodrow and Elvis Stanley. Okay. Round 12. Okay, a little more. Beefcake McStevens. He's going to the Nemesis. Wow. Okay. Woodrow re-signs with the Moonstar. Stanley goes to the Freebooters. Is he replacing Guns Jackman? Or is Jackman the DH? Ooh, let me go check free agency. Let's make sure Jackman's not out here, because we didn't even look at the position players. Has to be. No! The old man has gone white. We just watched a man die inside. There he's having... Oh, Lawai is rolling over on the treadmill laughing his ass off. Oh, shit, that's funny. I'm going to go through and find the rest of the Freebooter guys. I want to see if any of them are out here. Oh, that made us... Oh, it took so much stress out of the equation. Oh, that's funny. Anyway. Okay. Focus. Anyway. Dude, the insane asylum for this one. I just can't. Why? He dyed his hair white. He was letting them know that he was retiring. They said, we're not paying for this. Landon Fair. I'm looking for others. Oh my. Anyone else? Guns, obviously. Sad day. I think Jermaine Reigns is still there. We obviously know Rocky was signed. We know he's out there. Fuck Reigns. Tragedy struck the chat. It all came to a screeching halt. No, he's gonna be absolutely heartbroken if Cash Bass gets out here too. Good news, she's not. Young Sax is out here though. Fuck that guy. Who else we got? We obviously know Oakley retired. I keep forgetting Madden's a two-way player. Lana Rhymes, thank God she's out here. I know you're happy about that. That might cheer you up a little bit. Who else is out here from the freebooters? Anybody else? I like how we're taking a little detour here. Lupinovich, Grace is out here. I think that's it. Okay, and we know Kent's out here. Yeah, she didn't regress at all. All right, so who else was signed after we got sidetracked by the Stanley signing? So Beefcake goes to the Nemesis from the Platypi. Wiggles Freeman goes to the Heaters from the Moose. Jackie Slam goes from the Nemesis to the Sirloins, replacing Damian Rush, who we already know is in the free agent pool. Boris Bigsworth. The freebooters, that's your answer to replacing Ken Ratherswell as Boris Bigsworth? Oh no, you're just watching him implode. Barry Ozone re-signs with the Jacks. You're really going to try this experiment again, Jacks? More power to you. I will gladly hit home runs off him all day. Devin Godsandez jumps from the Grapplers to the Wide Loads. He goes to a division rival who actually made the playoffs, I might point out as well. Bubbles Garcia released by the Heaters for Whopper Batsman. Jacks get Rusty Nozzle replacing Bellamy Etball. Freebooters, though, do go sign Rally Overo to complement K Frequin, who's still on the roster. He replaces Lupinovich as well. Chase Tabuli to the Jacks to replace Betty Sparks. Hera O'Ugliams to the Jacks as well. Looks like a couple Platypi are going away. Charge Samplemore, the rookie starter, goes to the Grapplers. Maverick McMahon jumps from the Sandcats to the Moonstars. That is going to a division rival. And I might point out the worst team in the league last season. Jeb jumps to the Wide Loads. He leaves the Hot Corners. Elric Rippin leaves the Heaters. He's going to the Heaters, leaving the Grass Eaters. Mashed Taters goes from the Nemesis to the Jacks. Another division rival move. Okay, Mash, you're staying in the division, which annoys me. Tracy Wickers goes from the Sandcats to the Heaters. Lauderbury, the legend himself, Platypi to the Jacks. Simba Delano released by the Heaters. Manny Kays is going to the Heaters. Complimenting Bishop Fuller. Chard. And free signed Lou to Baziz. Oh no, you have Bigsworth and DeBaziz on the same team. The only thing that would make it better is if you signed Delano and get rid of Frequin. They have Juice and Taters now, first to third. You've lost hope. And to think they went to the semifinals and got swept by the Sirloins. Go get Lauderbury's out here. Yep, see? Smart man. Just cut the whole bullpen. Just boom, you're in this room. All right, where are they? Let me check their money since we're in round 13. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. Where are you, Whistle? 7-9. Motherfucker, I'm signing you right now. Well, I'm going to bed. Sleep this pain off. Okay, Whistle, you're coming in. We're signing the rookie 20-year-old right now. He's coming in. He got down to his asking price. I'm taking it. Oh, yes, we got a 20-year-old crafty starter. That is amazing. And we're down to 17.8 in the budget. So we had 32 and some change, I think, at the beginning of everything. So we spent, in 2 roster moves, we spent almost $15 million. Not bad. I'd say that was a good deal. Also to that bitch, Lawai. Ew, I know you're laughing your ass off. Keep your mouth shut. I'm going through a lot right now. Oh, you two will never change. That is amazing. We're going to keep the freebooters guys start here. I want to see where they end up going, but we are done with roster moves. We're not allowed to cut anybody, so we have made our decisions, and they are permanent until the end of year 2. Kent will leave Sard. I am curious to see where these other rookies go, though. That's going to be fun to see, so. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, there goes Chucky Filthwick to the Moose. Okay, Pitt Pruitt, the rookie, gets picked up by the Sawteeth, replacing lefty Southpaw. That's a good move. They also lost Melody Moods, by the way. Pardon me. Platypi get Hack Liner, replacing Beefcake McStevens. That's interdivision rivalry there. Jess Fowl to the Sandcats. She re-signs. Sancha Silvio re-signs with the Moose. Jacques Ofdien is going to go catch for Alicia Woodrow. He's left the Buzzards, thank God. Taylor McWales signs to the Sandcats. He leaves the Moonstars, division rival. Hito Moonshado jumps conferences. He's going to the Grass Eaters. Kendra Kerr going to the Grapplers. She has left the Wild Pigs, who were the best team in the league last year, I might add. Wissell won't be worse than Chinning, and Norm is way better than Betta. Yeah, I think we did really good. And he does lengthen the lineup, too. We just saved Frowser's arm with that crafty player. Yes, we did. Johnny Bags leaves the Sawteeth. He's going to the Nemesis. He's replacing Jackie Slam. Sting McGee's going to the Sandcats. He is going to, I believe he's replacing Stacy Wickers. He left the Blowfish. Shay D leaves the Sirloins, the champions, going to the runner-ups, the Platypi. Oh, Knox left the Sandcats, too. He's going to the Nemesis. Okay. Rookie Harvey Wilkins, the reliever, going to the Sandcats. He's replacing Maverick McMahon. Rhiannon Cannon leaving the Moose, going to the Nemesis. Willard Wiggins going to the Sandcats from the Sirloins. And Elroy Action going to the Sandcats, former Overdog. Okay. Keep rolling here. I want to see where the rest of these guys go. Bo Belter to the Grass Eaters. Marvin Steed to the Grapplers. Yoink Sachs to the Grapplers as well, strengthening that outfield. RH4 picked up by the Moose. They're going to replace Raul Strikes. So who's in the starting rotation now? Cecil Sawyer to the Bee-Wolves. Olaf Slakov leaves the Grass Eaters, going to the Sandcats. Magic Moore to the Moose. Slick Pickman to the Hot Corners. Brick Towers to the Crocs. Burl Chinning's going to the Sawteeth. I wish you luck, gents. I wish you the best of luck. You're going to need it. At least you have a DH now. Felix Farm, and damn, that means JYJ's out of a job in the DH department then. It's going to be eaten alive over there. Oh, we love to see it. Yeah, we know how rabid that fan base is. Sandcats to the get Farmhand. Bronco to the Hot Corners. Jackman is going to the Blowfish. He's staying in conference. They could not rework the deal to get him back with the Freebooters, unfortunately. Beavis Ortiz re-signs with the Bee-Wolves. Domingo Baker, the rookie starter, is going to the Moose. Rolf Borganar going to the Sandcats, replacing Super Samson, so the Buzzards have lost another member of their starting lineup. Tara Leonaire to the Sirloins, leaving the Crocs. Max Texas to the Hot Corners. He also left the Buzzards. Rhonda Horn to the Crocs. Is she re-signing, I think? No, Rhonda Third was on the Crocs. So where did Rhonda leave? Or am I just completely confusing everything? DP Turner cut by the Sawteeth for Helena Bigsby. Hieronymus Jackson to the Hot Corners. Grace Lupinovich is going to the Crocs. Okay, so another freebooter's gone. And Hannah Hogswin to the Moose. Interesting. What else we got going on here? Stubby Tubrick to the Platypi. He re-signs. Poke Foster to the cut by the Bee-Wolves for Lloyd Cook. Okay. Staples goes from the Nemesis to the Sawteeth. Palm Madden, the rookie starter and utility infielder. She's a two-way player. Going to the Grass Eaters. Okay. They also get closer Lil Bupton from the Moonstars. Kerwin Arches leaves the Sirloins, going to the Bee-Wolves. Or no, he leaves the Sandcats, going to the Bee-Wolves. Man and Moon from the Wild Pigs to the Bee-Wolves. Henry Hamster re-signs with the Grass Eaters. That's going to create a logjam at third base because they signed They signed Moonshada from the Nemesis. That means Moonshada's going to be the DH. Unless they're going to put Hamster at first. Then where's Manley? Oh, she was an overdog. That's why I couldn't remember where she's from. Broseph to the Grass Eaters. Hank Hart to the Beewolves. Oh, we're just still going. Gina Torrance to the Sirloins. Crack-A-Barrel to the Sawteeth. Cringer, released by the Grapplers for Billy LeBoink. Friedman to the Beewolves. Yamagans, the rookie reliever, to the Beewolves. Staying Alive to the Platypi. Kent Ratherswell picked up by the Grapplers. Kerry Cartman goes to the Beewolves from the Platypi. Trisha Lee from the Crocs to the Platypi. Woodburn from the Crocs to the Grapplers. Yamamoto to the Wideloads from the Jacks. Levon from the Beewolves to the Wideloads. Huckster cut by the Platypi for Handero Specialo. That's still an upgrade. Lola Knops moves from the Wideloads to the Sawteeth. Or no, Grapplers to the Sawteeth, my bad. Grease Veterano from the Sawteeth to the Blowfish, replacing Dwight Breeze. Franzilla, released by the Sirloins for Klaus the Game, upgrading the closer position. Nice. Biff Noggins to the Wideloads. Libby Doe re-signs with the Sawteeth, and Rosie Hardman re-signs with the Pigs. Deuce Stacker cut by the Nemesis for Erlang Elwood. Great. Still in division. Darcy Hicks to the Sirloins. Cole Erickson, the rookie outfielder, going to the Sirloins as well. Hanzo Majiko goes to the Sirloins, utility player. What do you know to the Sirloins? And Heidi Mabetz to the Sirloins as well. Damian Rush to the Pigs. Studwick to the Sawteeth. Cashmore to the Sawteeth. Butt Puckerman to the Pigs. And Ava Blanc to the Sawteeth. No roster moves, I believe, are made in, or 3-1. Wild Pigs pick up rookie pitcher Neil Villarreal, outfielder Chili Little, and they get Lynetta Betta as well. Okay. So they're both going. So Lynetta Betta just went to the best team in the league last season. The Wild Pigs were the only team to have less than 10 losses. They were 23-9 and still lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Freebooters. The main thing is teams trying to spend only on young players and for the best PDOs or anyone not young or boost loyalty. Yep, we do have to be pickier this year. We're not going to have the ability to just, willy-nilly spend as much money as we want because we're not getting as much money back after each game now. Pigs also pick up Gordon Fruitwell. No moves. Robin Yu to the Blowfish, replacing Pumper Lumpkins. Billy Bronx leaves the Buzzards. He's been replaced by Johnson Swanson. A couple more moves. Lars Stadcliffe cut by the Hot Corners for Momo Tobo. Rafael Gonzalo to the Moonstars, replacing Dig Eforto. Damn. Sorry, Dig. Blowfish signed Hercules Bentley, replacing Bobby Odor. Clutch Corman to the Blowfish, replacing Scout Goderone. B-Wolves get Casper Stern, replacing Benny Balmer. And Rafi Slabs cut by the Moonstars for Godfred Storm. Dick Berger to the Freebooters, replacing Bad Hot Brown. Hey, you upgraded your bench third baseman. Good job. Yeah, this was fun. It opened us up for a lot of debate to figure out how to maximize just the 2 openings we had on the season. Instead of going through each individual team and position and oh, I really like this guy, I want to keep him, or it's hey, maybe we can cut some money from here to keep our budget here. It really cut down on us overspending. It was really nice. Dusty Winder to the Platypi, replacing Hugh Jacobs. It's an upgrade still. Cortez to the Moonstars, replacing Clyde Oliver. Dewey Brooks, the rookie reliever, replaces Babette Walkman in the Nemesis bullpen. That's a good move right there. Nothing in round 29, nothing in round 30. Round 31, Tarak Smith re-signs with the Hot Corners. He'll replace Rachel Rhubarb, his teammate. And we have ended the offseason. Selected other players I want to get off the table are still there. Yeah, I know. We're stuck with Nomar Stubbs. We're stuck with Hato de la Daga, who surprisingly didn't retire. We still have Ponderosa. We still have Garth Givener. We still have Sign Blinder. We still have frickin' Ganuts with his only 2 pitches, although he's actually still good. And it's we still have Duder Alderino who doesn't get used either. It's ugh. Hato should regress. I'm surprised he didn't regress last year much. So he's probably due for a lot, especially now that he's dyed his hair. All right, any moves made in the last round of the offseason? No, that was it. Last move was Smith for Rhubarb. Okay. So who's in the free agent pool right now? DP Turner, Raul Strikes, Super Samson, Roberto's still out there. Windy Wheels, Batch Wilson, Downtown Upton, Madoka Hayata, Marco DeMarco, Freddie Knox, Izzy Baker, Air Lovestone, Japani, Manzano, Miles, Harbormouth, Kane, Gustavson, Sweet, Luster, Steele, Duffers, Buff, Simpleman. JYJ is a free agent. Really? Oh, I would love to rescue him. He would meet the crafty quota, but Sebi's the one we're developing. Yeah, if only Ketchum got durable. Poor JYJ. Maggie Rags, Melody Moods, Garcia, Cringer, Zilla, Balmer, Rhubarb, Rhymes, Takabasai, Digman, Beerson, Landon Ferris still out here. The one freebooter I think that didn't get signed. Bergman, Draper, Yago, Ash, Sparks, Mietball, Foster, Huckster, Stacker, Bronx, Slap. Alright, so I got to Oliver, and then my controller disconnected really weirdly for a minute. I might have jiggled the battery too much. My bad. BH3 is still out here. Delano, Lumpkins, Odor, Walkman, Breeze, Stagleap, Gotterone, and Diggy F. Forto. So the only freebooter that didn't get signed was Landon Fair. Okay. I'm surprised that the freebooters didn't bring any of these low-level guys in. Looks like they're trying for a rebuild. All right, let's go ahead and sim up to the first game here. We are taking on the Wide Loads here to open the season. What's the schedule look like here to start? So we're on the road for game one. Frago is now the new ace of the pitching staff with Chinning exiting. Schaefer looks like is scheduled to be the number 2. And then Tacoby is number 3 with Givener moving down to number 4. Okay, perfect. We have a doubleheader here against the Jackson game, episode 3. That'll be nice. Hey, we get to see the freebooters early again. Okay, I like that. Any other doubleheaders? There is the Crocodon's doubleheader right here. That's nice. Buzzard's doubleheader. Oh, we got a doubleheader at Shaka this year. Fuck. Why? Not again. Doubleheader at Tiger Den 2. Why are you giving me the 2 worst parks? Why? Why must you forsake me? And that's it. Wow, we got a couple, and again, Buzzards and Crocs at the end of the year. So we play the Crocs 3 times, the Buzzards we play 3 times, the Nemesis I think we played twice, then we play them 3 times, we played the Jacks 3 times. That's all the teams in our division. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and sim up to the first game here. Let's see how it goes. Sandcats taking on the Sirloins here. Sandcats win 8-3 in the opening game as the defending champs lose their opening day matchup. Sawteeth taking on the Blowfish here, and the Sawteeth are going to win 11-5. Alrighty, so our first game of the season will be against the Wide Loads. On the mound will be Frago Standos as the new ace with the lead changeup, and on the mound for the Wide Loads it is young Danny Deals, who is entering his second season as the ace of their pitching staff. Wide Loads putting their money into their offense. They've sacrificed basically everything else except maybe starting pitching. It's still pretty decent. Everything else is average at best. For us, we've upgraded our power hitting, which we actually got because we got Norm. Bullpen has gone up. Starting pitching is still low. Speed is low. Defense and contact are where it is because we didn't change anything offensively. We still have all the same offensive players from year 1, which is annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Given her leading would have made things so much better indeed. Yes, our starting pitching is still rough. It's bad. All right, player development. What's we got going on here? Torque. Oh, yes. Extra fielding, please. Stubbs. No. No. Just no. De La Dago. So you're saying there's a chance. I gotta be more selective. Ketchum. Okay, speed is the one thing you lack, and you could now play the entire infield, you say. Okay. And, Asherbaum. No, getting bad jumps. Well, it would be a minimum debuff, but is the extra contact really worth it? Probably not. I'm going to be selective on that one. So I think really the only ones I'm interested in buying is Ketchums and Torques. All right, let's set the lineup for opening day next episode and call it a day. Why is Seb Swolson on the bench? Why do you take joy in making me do this? No, Mark, get on the fucking bench. God. All right. Cuffingham is starting in right field. I'm okay with that. I want Hawkins to lead off. He's got the speed. What do we got here? Frazzler, no. Swolson, eh. Ketchum, you can be the number 2. Why not? See, Norm, you're going to be the 3? Question mark? Yeah, you're going to be the 3. Torque, you can be the 4. Swolson, you can be the 6. Asherbaum, the 5. Cuffingham, 7. And Frazzler, 8, with Baldwin Standos on the mound, number 9. Yeah, okay, so that'll be Hawkins, Ketchum, Phenomeno, Torque, Asherbaum, Swolson, Cuffingham, Frazzler, and Baldwin Standos. We are also not going to be wearing our alternates. We're going to be wearing our regular away jerseys, I believe. We're on the road, right? Yeah, we are on the road. Okay. Let me just make sure real quick. Yes, we'll wear our road jerseys. Okay, perfect. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Yeah, middle of the order looks really killer. Norm, Torque, Asherbaum, and Swolson. That is magnificent. Really hoping we can have a much improved offense this go-around. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. The off-season's over. And what we thought was going to be a short video ended up being an hour and 20 minutes of us debating on how could we make this team better with only the ability to replace 2 players. For those 2 players that we did replace, if you skip to this head of the video, we've gone ahead and brought in player everyone should be familiar with from our Heaters Rebuild Shuffle Draft series. We brought in long reliever Norm Phenomeno, who also doubles as a utility two-way player infielder. The Phenom will be starting at third base on opening day over Nomar Stubbs, and he's also going to act as one of our relievers out of the bullpen for the entire season. Yeah, no worries, Scootsy. Appreciate it. I love the debating. It was awesome to see y'all just start, campaigning for different guys and why we should do this over that. The other move we made is we brought in young 20-year-old starter Whistle Schaefer. Schaefer is a decent player with volatile. He only has 3 pitches. He's a fastball, curveball, slider guy. He's a junk baller. A little bit above average accuracy. Velocity's a little bit below average. So he's a developable, moldable 20-year-old that probably shouldn't be a number 2 pitcher, but is, just because the only other one we have is Tacoby. So, yeah, him coming in is nice because he boosted up our crafty traits to tier 3. So our 8 crafty traits that we do have are now getting the max boost or minimum debuff to them, which is very, very nice. But yes, those are the 2 roster moves we made. We lost Burl Chinning. We also lost Lynetta Betta. Both of them chose not to accept their contract offers to come back for next season. Everybody else willingly re-signed, including 41-year-old Hato de la Daga, who chose not to hang up his cleats. He will continue on the team, primarily in a bench capacity moving forward, with spot starts here and there due to his advanced age. You think Tacoby should be the number 2? Yeah, I could change that. That might be fine. Yeah, I mean, he pitched really well last year, especially at the end of the year. So I'm willing to give Tacoby the shot as the number 2. Just have to see what the pitching matchup is. Who is he going up against? He's going up against Anita Bean, right? And the Platypi offense? Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can move him up to number 2. Just remind me to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. But yeah, that is the quick recap of the episode, guys. That's the long and the short of it right there. So at the end of the offseason, we spend about $15 million. We're down to $17.8 in the player development fund budget. So we're getting, moving into this season, we're going to get only $556,250 for after each game instead of the $1 million plus we were getting for every game last year because we had $32 million in the budget. But we got a solid two-way player, the Phenom, who we know does a lot of things well. And we got a young 20-year-old starter who is developable and can move up rather quickly in the overall rankings if given the chance to properly develop. I'm hoping that he does develop as well and gets a 4th pitch rather quickly. Otherwise, he's going to be very, very predictable. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you made it this deep, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you all on the next episode, everybody. Quick shout-outs here to Scootsy, One Boy, Shanable, and Matcha for all tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Appreciated hearing from you guys and all your arguments regarding the situations. It was rather fun, and it was a good debate, a very healthy debate, and I hope we could do it again. Can't wait for year 2 where we're going to be doing the same thing all over again with the Reapers when we get to that point. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.